Hey everybody, I thought I would do a video and just kind of give an update on Black Betty here. Working on fine-tuning the chassis, the engine. I hope to pick up the body side pods and hood tomorrow. We'll see. This video really is just kind of an informative video about the detail put into this for the new owner. Okay, it's going to auction as soon as it's finished. So anyhow, let me give you all a walk around, let you know where we are. Before that, hell, let's go down the bench here. Picked this up recently. This is 1962 Ford Thunderbird 390 3-deuce or tri-power intake. This is about as original as you'll ever see, well, with the exception of the blue paint on the linkage. Oh boy. But anyway, 2B23 means February, or 1962 is the 2, B is for February, 23rd is the day that it was cast. Carburetors, one on February 13th, 2 on Valentine's Day. Pretty cool shit. There's fuel log. I also have a bunch of other linkage pieces. Now these are the gauges. Let's get back to the dune buggy. These are the gauges that are going back in the buggy. I've been working on the layout for the dash. This will not be it. I first cut this aluminum out. I thought I would do an overlay over the dash, and I just didn't like the dash the way it was, so we glassed it all back in. My 20-year-old new old stock oil pressure switch, and there was a bunch of new old stock that came with this thing. Did not work. I bought this off of Amazon for $7. Says it's Intermotor genuine import parts. It's a Reebox. It's a PS160 standard ignition, and the threads do not match the tapered threads on the German case. That costs $7, and if you want to have it returned, it's $7.99 to have UPS pick it up with Amazon's new return policy. Let's move on. There's a bunch of other really neat stuff. I mean, look at this. This stuff was all bought in the late 90s. Bosch OptiLayer copper core ultra premium wires. I cleaned these up. They are just mint, never used. This was in the box. A new Bosch voltage regulator. I cleaned it up. We'll use that. That's getting ready to have bed liner. I'm using a personal watercraft gel cell battery like I've done many times before. I got that bracket made and installed the other day. I went to prime the engine. I got the spark plugs out, and I do this. I want to spin it over and get oil flowing. I went to prime the engine, and the oil pressure switch didn't work, as I just mentioned earlier. Anyway, I cranked and cranked and cranked, and I got oil pressure. In fact, in a few minutes, these lovely Chinese chrome valve covers started leaking oil. Which they're notorious for doing. Anyway, what I did was I took this one back off, and I put weather strip adhesive on one side of the gasket, and I glued it to the valve cover, and then put it back on, and it seems to be okay. Just kind of pointing out a lot of the new stuff here. You know, when you want to shorten your dune buggy clutch cable, here's what I do. I cut 3 1/4 inches off of the end, this end, and then I unthread this all the way so it's full throw. I slide the new cable up to where it meets right here. Clip that off. Put 2 8-inch wire cable clamps on there, and you will never ever have to worry about it again. Okay. I haven't adjusted these yet. This is a bracket that I make for adjusting my e-brakes. I just like it better than what's available. The steering box was new, and I put a little piece of tape on it to remind me to check the level of grease in it. Actually, it's full of oil. So I thought I had an extra plate to, I don't know what you call this, an inspection plate, an access plate. I didn't anyway. I just had some extra aluminum, chopped the piece out, put some strip caulk on the back. Made a mess with it there, didn't I? Anyway, it's all sealed up. And that's about it. The body will, hopefully I'll pick it up tomorrow. And, hey, I don't know what you all do for this tube that goes through the fan housing. Actually had to shorten this one to get the right rake on that tube for the accelerator cable, but I just use a wire clamp for 5/16, tighten the damn thing down, done with it. Other new old stock things that came with this were this distributor, this carburetor as well. Well, it was obviously a reman, not new old stock, but I took it apart. I pulled the idle jet and the main jet out to clean things. I figured it would need to be clean. They had what looked like to be white lube on it, so I don't think this carburetor's ever had fuel in it. I guess that's it for now. Alright, hope to have another video soon. You all have a great weekend.